Hi, today we're going to be talking about cell division. Cell division is simply making more new cells. So our big question is, why do cells need to divide? Click stop and write down your ideas in your science notebook. When you're done, hit play. So what do we already know? Well, if you're living, you're made of cells. New cells can only come from existing cells, and DNA is the cell's instructions. All organisms need cell division, but for different reasons. Before we begin, create a T-chart in your science notebook, right below where you wrote your ideas. We're going to compare cell division in both unicellular and multicellular organisms. As you watch, add key ideas, details, and images to help you connect with the information. Well, why do unicellular organisms need cell division? If you're an amoeba, bacteria, paramecium, in one word, reproduction. You divide so you can reproduce. Pretty simple, but really efficient. To increase the size of your population, you copy your DNA and you divide into two. The offspring are clones, which means they're identical to the parents. This is a great place to hit pause and add some information to your T-chart. If you're a multicellular organism, you also use cell division for reproduction, but it's a bit more complicated. I'll save all the details for a later lesson. So we have two examples here of multicellular organisms using cell division for reproduction. Hydra and coral use a method of reproduction called budding. They use cell division to grow a little buddy off to the side. In Hydra, the buddy will break off eventually and become a new organism. In the case of coral, the buddy stays attached and the reef becomes bigger and bigger. Other multicellular organisms, like animals and plants, use cell division to produce sex cells. In animals, this is the egg and sperm cells. In plants, these sex cells are called pollen and ovule. Make sure that you're hitting pause to write down important information. Another reason multicellular organisms need cell division is for growth and development. You begin as a single fertilized egg. Through cell division, you grow, becoming larger, and develop, becoming more complex. None of this would be possible without cell division. A third reason for cell division in multicellular organisms is repair. Ouch! Your cells get damaged. Maybe you just cut your finger, maybe it's much more serious and you crashed your bike and have a bad case of road rash, or maybe even a broken bone. Your body needs to repair itself. Cell division jumps into action and new cells are produced to replace the cells that were damaged or destroyed. Luckily for you, you're young and your body can do this much more quickly than an older person like me. Be sure to hit pause to write down important information. The last reason for cell division is replacement. Individual cells have a finite lifetime. Red blood cells only stick around for about 4 months. Cells in the top layer of your skin are replaced every 30 days, making way for new epidermis cells. Those skin cells fall off, often into your mattress where skin mites feast upon them. Cells in your intestines really have it rough. They only live about 4 days before they're replaced. However, brain cells typically last an entire lifetime. So take care of your noggin and wear protective helmets. You can't replace those cells. Be sure to stop to write down important information. So let's review. All organisms need cell division. If you're unicellular, you use cell division only for reproduction. But if you have many cells, you need cell division not only for reproduction, but for growth and development, repair and replacement. This is a great place to hit pause, double check your notes, make sure you have all the info. So what does DNA have to do with cell division? Cells are amazing at dividing and making sure the new cells have the right amount of DNA. But what's really more interesting is the information that's in our DNA and how we inherit our genes. Get ready to explore where the instructions that make up you come from.